For many people, the American dream is about owning their own home. But with the current state of the housing market, is it still worth it to buy a home? Or is it smarter to rent? There are pros and cons to both renting and buying a home. Let's look some key things you should consider before deciding to rent or buy a home. Evaluate your financial situation. It is important to have a strong financial foundation because it determines your entire lifestyle. You may be able to afford a nice house and car, go on luxurious vacations, and have all the latest gadgets if you have a healthy financial situation. However, if you are in debt or have low income, you will likely struggle to make ends meet. There are a number of reasons why your financial situation matters. For one, having a good financial foundation allows you to live a comfortable life without having to worry about money. Additionally, your credit score is based partly on your income and debt-to-income ratio. The benefits of buying a house. There are several benefits of owning a home, which is why it is often considered the American dream. Some of these benefits include stability and security. Owning a home gives you a sense of stability and security that can't be beat. You know that you have a place to call your own, which can be especially comforting during tough times. Tax breaks. Homeowners can take advantage of several tax breaks, such as the mortgage interest deduction and the property tax deduction. This can save you a lot of money each year. A sense of control. If you own your home, then you don't have to answer to a landlord. You can live in your home the way you want to. You can have pets, paint it, remodel it, or do whatever you want to it. You don't have to worry about getting in trouble for making changes to it. The biggest advantage to owning your home is that you don't have to worry about moving. You also don't have to worry about paying rent. You can even sell it or rent it to someone else if you want. The problem with buying a home. There are both pros and cons to buying a home. When you buy a home, there are lots of hidden expenses that most first-time buyers aren't aware of. Here are some of the common expenses you are likely to deal with. Attorney fees, broker fees, local taxes, escrow fees, appraisal fees, homeowner insurance, title search/insurance, interior design, home improvement, repair and maintenance, furnishing. This list could go on and on. If you were renting, you wouldn't have to think about these costs at all. Renting is easy to manage as you pay a single monthly payment and there are no hidden costs. The benefits of renting a home. There are many benefits to renting, which is why it has become such a popular choice in recent years. Renting provides flexibility, affordability, and convenience. Flexibility is one of the biggest benefits of renting. You can choose the size and type of home that best suits your needs. You can also easily move from one place to another without having to worry about selling your home or finding a new one. Renting is also more affordable than buying. When you buy a home, you have to pay for the home itself, as well as the cost of repairs and maintenance. The problem with renting a home. When you rent a home, you don't actually own the home. You only have permission to live there for a certain amount of time. You are just paying to use the home while you live in it. Every landlord is different. You can be lucky and get a good landlord who doesn't cause you any problems. Alternatively, your landlord could make your living conditions more challenging. Here are some common concerns from renters. Rental fee is increased. Not allowed to have pets. Can't paint walls or change interior design. Property inspections within rental contract. Landlord is slow or unresponsive to maintenance issues. Landlord doesn't want to spend money to make repairs. A common concern that renters share is the raising of rent. Rental contracts often include a clause that the monthly rental amount is fixed for the duration of the contract. However, when the contract is up for renewal, the landlord can increase the rent. This can be a problem and often means that tenants need to find a new home at short notice. Things to consider before making a decision. The first thing you need to ask yourself is what you really want. What are your goals and what will achieving this goal do for you? Once you know what you want, you need to ask yourself if this is the right time. Are you ready for this change? And finally, are you able to make this change happen? Want to learn more? Check out the links in the video description to calculate mortgage costs and rental costs using our free calculators.